Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, whatever you are, welcome back to another video on the 1-0 channel. And listen to it, smell it. It's finals time. We've got the Europa League final and the Champions League final coming up. And of course, one of them is way more important than the other one. That is being the Europa League final, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Manchester United versus Villarreal in the Europa League final. I'm a Man United fan, which is why the Champions League final of Man City and Chelsea go get lost, son. But we've got a Europa League special coming up today and in the next couple of days, so make sure you like, subscribe so you don't miss it. We've got a Champions League final coming out. I'm going to digest how Chelsea might be able to win that final and if Aguero can get the special send-off that he probably deserves. But for now, we talk about the main team in Manchester and the only team in Manchester, and that's Manchester United. I recently had a video of why Ole should demand a bit more respect, because we've got into this final. This trophy, yes, it's a Europa League, blah, blah, blah. But this trophy is so important for Man United to win. If United don't somehow beat Villarreal in this final, it's got to just leave such a harsh feeling to the season, because you look at what could have been. Already we're hearing the likes of, if United go and sign a Rice, Sancho, and Kane, they could win the Premier League. Or even if they just go and sign a Sancho and a Kane, they could go in and win the Premier League next season. That Sancho deal, which probably we might look back on because we probably got to get him for cheaper, we could look back on in that being a good thing. If we did have what we were hoping to have in the off season, this Europa League final almost seems guaranteed, or almost a Champions League progression almost feels a bit more guaranteed. Which is why if we don't win this, it's got to leave a very, very, very sour taste in the mouths of the Man United fans. Villarreal is not an easy beat. Do I think United should beat them, and should we beat them comfortably? Yes. It's got to be interesting. It's, whether we admit it or not, it's got to be a lot of United's fans and even just Premier League fans in general's first time watching Paul Torres, the centre back for Villarreal, who's been heavily linked to Manchester United. Whether we sign him, whether we don't, I'm not sure. Maybe Ole goes and does while we're lifting the trophy, maybe he goes and does a cheeky little, hey, come on, mate. So we just won the trophy. Come to us next year. See what you can do. And partner Harry Maguire, which I think is we still need to do. But it's gonna be tough. Villarreal obviously got here by beating Arsenal. What a different vibe this would have had if it was Arsenal versus United and City versus Chelsea running Europe. Would have been a much different feel. Unai Emery comes back again to a Premier League club to try and haunt them. It's hard for me to try and see a way United lose this. And I hope I don't come back and regret that. It's hard because I know if we do lose it, I know why we're going to lose it. It's because we're just going to look sloppy and just slow and tired, and we're not going to be up to the occasion. We've got to concede early. They've got to have all the momentum. Unai Emery especially might sit back a little bit and say, let's see it out. Let's get dirty. Let's play with their heads a little bit. If we see the United of old, and we've got an unbelievable record away so far this year, we go out there, we score early, we play attacking football. Edison Cavani starts with Rashford on the left and Greenwood on the right. Those three aren't going to miss. You play attacking football from the very beginning. Bruno Fernandes could possibly captain us with Harry Maguire, his injury cloud doubting him for the game. I do think Harry Maguire will play. I think it's going to be tough, but I think he does play. Because then if you look at, if he doesn't play, you're looking at the centre-back partnership of Twanzebe maybe, or Bailly and Eric Lindelof, which could get exposed. I think Bailly's obviously been good, but these Twanzebe and Bailly haven't been playing a lot. They played against Wolves, which indicates that there was a rotated team and they probably aren't going to play the Europa League final. So I do think Harry Maguire will play. I think he's necessary to have his leadership there and etc., all that business. But Bruno Fernandes, this is his time to shine. If there was ever a moment for him just to say, shut up to all the haters out there, it's this Europa League final. Go out, finish them early, have a field day. People are going to say, oh, it's Villarreal, it's the Europa League, whoop-de-doo. We've got a Europa League conference next year, mate. Have you seen some of the stadiums where these teams are playing? Tottenham Hotspurs are playing there. So there's got to be a time where the Europa League final goes, oh shit, it's actually pretty good. Okay? Cavani starts, that's a certain. Luke Shaw, Pogba. stick to what we know. Yeah, we've got to stick to what we know. The only reason why this could be an interesting game, and I don't want to jinx anything, but the only reason why people might go, oh shit, I was actually, is if we come out slow, just not ready for a fight. We've had a week and a half rest because none of these players were going to start played against Wolves. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm nervous, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm nervous because, like I said, if we don't win this game, if we don't win and lift the trophy at the end, the season's going to feel like a failure. Because it means we've come second in the league, which is okay, yes. And it's an improvement, but we need trophies. You almost feel like Ole needs that validation from the fans once he wins the trophy. The only people are saying, you know what, Ole, you're kind of here now. You've done better. You've got a good squad. You've done better. Let us see you lift the trophy, and then we can regard you as one of the better ones in the Premier League. But at the same time, we can't disrespect Villarreal because they're obviously here for a reason. And Unai Emery, you can just tell he's got something cooking up his sleeve. My final match prediction for the final, though, is I'm going to say man of the match, Bruno Fernandes. I think there's no way he's losing that game. There is no way Bruno Fernandes is going to the final and saying, I ain't going to win. Bruno Fernandes is winning that game. He's lifting the trophy at the end. He's celebrating with the boys before Harry Kane and Sancho come next season. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. 3-1 win to Manchester United. Fingers crossed. Say a little prayer. Come on, please, 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 please. Man United got to win at 3-1. That's my prediction, ladies and gentlemen. Villarreal, I haven't watched too much of them, so not overly certain of what I should expect. It is going to be interesting to see Paul Torres as centre-back. And a lot of these Villarreal players could grow their names even more on the big stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching. Remember, in a couple of days, you're probably seeing this on a Wednesday. On Friday, I'm going to have the Champions League video out, the prediction for the final. So make sure to tune into that. By then, this game would have already happened, so you'll be able to know if I'm happy or sad. I'm going to record the Champions League video now, so then I can just relax and mentally prepare myself for the next couple of days. Mums and dads, please like and subscribe, do all that business. Drop in your match prediction down below. Is this what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to be regarded as one of the better managers in the Premier League? And what is the score going to be? Can Unai Emery have a good evening? I bloody hope he doesn't. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'll be Costa. This is 1-0. Thank you for watching. Adios, amigos. Go on the Red Devils.